Don't enter into life's arena unarmed. Let Parker show you how to make fear work for you. Even enjoy fear. What money says when it talks. The heartbeat of time. The vital importance of momentum. How to be the person you always wanted to be. And keeping your dreams alive. There is no man like this anywhere.
Well, one of the most important parts of selling is to get to the decision maker. Because in reality, nothing is going to happen until you get to the person that makes the decision and gives the approval for the sale. Now, through my many, many years of doing this, there are many ways that I get to the decision maker. But most importantly is to realize that they are just human beings just like you are. And the reason I say that is because so many people that are super successful get very tired of people kissing up to them, bored with it. And when someone has confidence and self-assurance, then they like that. In believability, they like that. An example for me was I was in Mobile, Alabama, and I called this business in Pascagoula on the phone, and I got the owner answered the phone, and I told him who I was and what I was doing, and he said, well, can you be here in an hour? People are going to lunch. And I said, sure. I had no idea where Pascagoula, Mississippi was. I assure you that all I did was get in my car and start driving. Sure enough, I found Pascagoula. It wasn't as far as I thought it might be. I go, Alabama, Mississippi, this is a long ways. It's a big shipyard area. And when I got there, and he was just getting back from lunch, he said to me, you know the reason why you're here? I said, what's that? And he said, because the believability and the way you sounded on that phone with your voice, not only did I want my people to hear what you had to say, but I wanted to hear it myself. Now that is a decision maker buying into your sincerity. You see, sincerity is impossible to fake. It really is. Because if we don't believe in ourselves and what we're selling with every ounce of our being, it's going to become glaringly evident to the prospective buyer. They know. There's a whole lot of people trying to sell them something. You know, this is a big, 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 big business, because nothing happens until someone sells something, so you can imagine the competition. But it really isn't that fierce if you handle yourself properly. And I want to go back to something again. It is being prepared. You got to be prepared. That's not the day of. That's the night before, the day before that, knowing where you want to go, what you're going to say, and all of the advantages of what you're trying to sell, the features. People are only interested in what you can do for me to make my life either easier or make me more revenue. That's it. They're not interested in anything else but that. And I hear a lot of people say, well, you need to listen 80% of the time and talk only 20. Well, if you do that, you're just going to listen yourself right out of a whole lot of sales. You aren't going to be around long, Because it'll be, I want to think about it. I'll get back with you. I got other people. We already got somebody. We're doing this. I'll get back with you. We're going to think about it. I got other people. We are companies. We don't need anybody. Thank you very much. Blank, blank, blank. Boom, boom. You're gone. Then you got this defeatist attitude. It's very humbling. That word no, N-O, no. That comes in many different forms. I want to think about it. I'll get back with you. We're doing business with somebody else. We can't let those things stop you. I can tell you an unbelievable amount of time in my decades of doing this that I've gotten people say, well, we already have another company. And I go, yeah, but. And when somebody says but, that means something else is coming. I've got something better. And I just go on and tell them about it. And I tell them about it. And I tell them, I control the sale. I don't let the sale control me. What do I mean by that? You have a track that you're going to stay on. And when they want to veer off of it, you diplomatically interrupt them with, not that I totally disagree, but, and bring it right back where you want it to go. You got to know where the start is. You got to know where the finish is. And the finish is the decision maker giving you the signature, the check, the request, whatever it takes to get it done, so that you can leave there in this euphoric mood for yourself. Because there really is nothing that is as exciting as making a sale. Knowing that you've done all the prep work, you didn't luck your way into it, you prepared your way into it, and you made it. Well, I was in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I was doing a lot of business there. And I kind of felt like I was winding that market down. I'd been there for a couple of months. And someone said to me, well, there's several places in Albuquerque, New Mexico that we know of. And I just listened to what they said, and I didn't say a word. I didn't say to them, who is the person? Do you know someone? You can do that. And if they'll give you that name, you can use their name. That's great. Me, no, I didn't do it. I go back to my hotel. I pack up. I get in my car, and I'm heading to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I didn't know how far Albuquerque, New Mexico was from Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a long drive. I mean, I was driving and through these mountains and whoo. Finally, I get there. It's so late, I have to get a hotel room. Then I get up bright and early the next morning, and I go after these people. I go right to their businesses. And I tell them who I am and where I've been and what I'm doing and bum. And there was 4 of them. And all 4 of them said, and I let them know I needed a decision that day because I was in Scottsdale and I'd come over from Scottsdale. Well, they understand that. They know how far it is. That might bring me some admiration too. This man is willing to come this far to talk to us without an appointment. That's not, people say cold call. That's not a cold call. That's a polar cold call. That's a long ways. Well, anyway, it came time to go back to all of them. By the time the day was over with, I had three checks. I was so excited that I went back to my hotel room, checked out, changed clothes, put on my workout clothes, got in my Lincoln, and started driving. And being that I don't drink anymore, I eat a lot of sweets. So, I mean, I've got the Snickers and I've got the powdered donuts with the white sugar on them. And I'm really rolling. I am in a good mood. I just keep driving. And finally I look at my, I'm getting this blink sound of you're getting low on gas. I see a sign that says Texas. Albuquerque, Scottsdale, Texas? I go, oh my goodness, I'm out here on the equator. So I see this little light, and I pull into this service station, and the man says, well, we're getting ready to close. I said, well, please let me fill up. And I approached a truck driver, and I said to him, I said, I need to get to Scottsdale, Arizona. He said, well, you got to go back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I called the man at the hotel, and I said, do you have any rooms left? He said, I have one. I said, save it. I'm coming back. I drove all the way back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was still no problem. The adrenaline, the euphoric feeling from making 3 sales. 1 would have been enough, but 3 was just remarkable. And I was so excited that the next day when I drove back to Scottsdale, I just took my time and stopped in rest areas and visited places and took pictures. And this selling is something else, I'm telling you. It's incredible. It's incredible. It has afforded me a tremendous lifestyle, along with so many other people that I have worked with. It's amazing. It's like connecting the dots. The dots are people, the human beings. One person in Richmond, Virginia, gives me a man's name in Tampa, Florida, Ralph Gietto. And when I get to Tampa and I tell him that I'd been sent there from an organization in Richmond, he knows them. And so he tells me this story. He said, you know, I used to play golf all the time. One day I'm getting ready to load, I'm a salesperson, getting ready to load my golf clubs in the trunk of the car, go play with some other guys. And I said to myself, not today. They go, come on, Ralph. Nope, not going to do it. This is important to hear. This is really important to hear this. He said he went inside and sat down and made a concrete decision. I am going to do everything that's required to get me to where I am financially independent and I own my own corporation and I am very successful. And I'm not just going to play golf. I'm going to live at the golf course and be a member of the country club. That moment, that's what you have to do. You got to make that decision. And you can't let other people get involved in that decision. Maybe your wife, in my case, your mother or your father, they're pulling for you. But I don't know if a whole lot more are. They're going, oh man, I sure hope this guy doesn't make it. This guy just won't give up. Well, that's where you have to be. By the way, beware of those supposed friends, those saboteurs. They're everywhere. They're looking at you, oh yeah, I like you so much. Knife right in the back. Ah, ooh, what was that I just felt? Oh, that was all those people that I thought liked me. They don't like you. They're jealous. They're jealous. It's like this neighborhood I live in. There's a lot of very wealthy people in this neighborhood. My next door neighbor is the only person I really like. The majority of them are snobs. They're walking around the neighborhood. I live at the ocean front by the Atlantic Ocean. They're walking their dogs on this small road we have. The Navy SEALs trained in front of my home. The Oceana Air Force Base is very close to my home, so the jets are always going over. Snobberooskies. Ride by them, don't even want to wave. Don't even want to wave. There is one guy that I like. I stop sometimes when he's walking his dog, and all he wants to talk about is how much money he's got. Money, 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 money. Nothing wrong with having money. But sure can't let it be the only thing you're out there driving for. Me? Give me that bowl of butter pecan ice cream, and I'm a happy camper. Had one last night. Gonna have one tonight. I'd love to eat good food. When you work hard, my wife and I decided when we got married, we were always going to eat good. And I'm telling you what, we've never disappointed each other. We do eat well. Now, some people think, well, they live in that fancy house. They must really be eating fancy food. TV dinners on the TV trays, sitting side by side. TV dinners, frozen TV dinners. I like we'll say, do you want the turkey or do you want the steak? Which one you want? The other night, by the way, I got out for first time in decades, my wok. I put so much stuff in that wok, and I cooked it. It was fabulous. I'm already started. I'm reading cooking books, and I'm going to cook. Just joined the Big Brother. I'm going to be a Big Brother. I'm really looking forward to my first outing of that. I've done some of that before, and it's very exciting to help young people find their way. A lot of talented young people out here today. But by the way, don't let age play any role in any of this. Age, size, color, wherever you came from, it's got nothing to do with being successful. Nothing at all. The only thing that has to do with you being successful, and I don't mean just monetarily, I mean enjoying life, is you. It's the decisions and choices that we all make. See, we all have this inner voice inside of us that's always talking. Yours is talking to you right now. It's talking to you. And you're either going to believe me or you're not. But mine's talking to me, and mine's telling me what to say to you. And so there is where the controlling factor is. We make the decisions. We make the choices. No one can make them for us but ourselves. So beware, look out for that whole bunch out there that want to get you all caught up in all their hate, all of their brutishness, looks on their faces. Looks like, I always love to say, because I love sour pickles, they got weaned on a sour pickle. I mean, what's going on with you there, brother, sister? You look so unhappy. When I go to the gym and work out, there's a young lady that works out at the front desk. She's in college, and I stopped by there the other day, and a lot of the older guys are flirting with her. I'm like, looking at them like, give me a break, you old fool. You old fool. And I said to her, what is that you're eating? She said, I have got yogurt with peanut butter in it and fruit. That's a healthy way to eat protein. So to leave you with this, what have I said to you? You're in choice of your own decisions. You can get to that decision maker. I've got more ways for you to get to that decision maker than you can ever even dream of. I've got more than anybody. I can get you there. I can get you there fast. Some people say it takes 10 years. Baloney. It takes 10 years. It takes one sale and references. So this is Parker Rogers. Until the next time, I've enjoyed this. Thank you very much.